and humor, ensuring that even the most challenging discussions become accessible and engaging, creating a space where listeners can feel understood and entertained simultaneously. Now, today I wanted to do a segment where I interview someone else who also has a podcast. So in studio with us, we have Jihad Mansoor and Ubaychik. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys doing today?
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Walaikum salam. Alhamdulillah, we're doing very good today. How are you?
I'm glad. I'm well, alhamdulillah. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
No, thank you.
So I brought you guys on here today to explore who you are as Gen Z individuals. I mean, my show is next Gen Z.
Got you.
How old are you guys? Can you guys tell us that?
Okay, so I am actually 21 years old, but tomorrow is my birthday, so I'm gonna be 22.
Awesome. Happy birthday for tomorrow.
Thank you.
I'm a bit on the younger side. I'm 20.
You're 20. I'm 22. So it works out to Gen Z. Now, I mean, there's a lot going on in your lives, and most excitingly, you guys have a podcast too. So I wanted to know a bit about that. Now, anyway, what are you guys doing with your lives? Studying, working, what's going on? Tell us.
So I'm doing a lot of things actually, but my mainstream is obviously studying. I'm studying aviation.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, that's taken up most of my time. Other than that, I work part-time. I like to keep busy. I play sports. I box. I plan to go into that properly by, let's say, next year or so. But
cool.
other than that, we're just very, very Ubaid and I, just very, very physical people, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah, 100%. And as for me, I am actually studying my bachelor's in sports science at ETA College.
Oh, that is awesome.
And then, like Jihad said, we do most of our stuff together. So I also work part-time and, sport, boxing, soccer, all of that.
Oh, that is so awesome. Okay. Now, of course, we know that you have Not That Deep. That's the name of your podcast. What made you choose that name, and what does it mean to you guys?
Honestly, the name came from how our conversations usually go. We'd start deep and then we'd end up laughing at the end of the conversation, So
that's the best way, the perfect podcast.
Yeah, exactly. So we'd always start off deep and then laugh at the end of the conversation, and then we'll talk about something completely random.
Yeah.
But we would make sense of it in a way where our listeners and our viewers would also take a piece of motivation or even
100%.
laugh about it as well.
100%.
I get it. That is awesome.
And now, basically, like Ubaid said, our aim is to give people something they can come home to and just chill and relax and take golden nuggets from that as well.
Yeah.
But like we said, it's not that deep, so we do crack a few jokes and we keep it light. We keep it very, very playful.
Yeah, so make it fun.
Yeah, 100%. I'd say that the main goal is keeping things real but light, and while still being honest at the same time.
100%. 100%.
Okay, that is awesome. I get that. I try to do that too,
Yeah,
Next Gen. Now, okay, is it just the two of you who are the hosts of your podcast? Or
So
are there more
it's
people?
me, Ubaid, and Adam. He's not here today,
Okay.
but it's the three of us. We started the pod. And it's been going quite well, to be honest. Better than
That's
I
good
would have
to hear.
ever hoped, to be honest. Yeah.
Genuinely.
Okay, so how did the podcast start? Was it planned, or was it just something that just kind of happened?
Okay, so it actually just started super casually, to be honest. We'd always have these long, deep conversations. And one day one of our friends was just like, okay, guys, we should actually record this, And then one day when he said that, I thought to myself, and I was like, okay, let's not just say it, let's actually
Let's
go
put
and
into
do
action.
it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And we just did. No big plan. We just went, bought mics, and vibes and curiosity got us.
Great stuff. Wait, so what date, if you do know or remember, when did you start it?
No, our exact date for our first episode.
Yes.
That was around 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
2 months ago. So yeah.
Can I have a question about your first episode? What was it about?
So our first episode, obviously, we wanted our viewers to get to know us.
Yeah.
So a lot of the main segments of our first episode was the viewers getting to know who we are, what we do, and what our motivations for the podcast was.
100%. And basically how we are as people and what we're bringing into this kind of entertainment thing that we started with the podcast related wise.
Okay,
and
cool.
yeah, just making people kind of get familiar with us, because they're going to see much more to come.
Yeah. So okay, can you show us a little snippet of your first show?
A little snippet. Do you have
A
one?
little snippet.
Definitely. I will show you.
Okay.
We got you.
Because I'm waiting for that. I'd love to see that. I know our viewers would also love to hear that and see that. So let's go. But anyway, when it comes to your show, what kind of vibe are you going for when you created this?
To be completely honest with you, the vibe that we were going for is actually in the name itself. To be
Okay.
honest, it's not
It's
that
not that
deep, you know?
deep.
But our viewers do know that when they watch our episodes, they do or they should pay attention because we do drop golden nuggets, like Jihad has said earlier.
yes.
We do give a lot of motivation while keeping things lighthearted.
Yeah.
We speak about pop culture, news around the world,
Mm.
a lot of Durban culture as well. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Give me an
Definitely,
example.
An example of
Yes. When you say Durban culture.
Durban culture.
Yes.
Like something
I
like
need a front row seat to
I
this.
got you.
basically something like literally yesterday we were talking about it. Going to Umbrella and leaving before eating, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Durban
very
people
local.
don't do that.
I don't know if
I
anyone
don't
who
think
does that.
no, I don't think Durban people do.
And best believe if you do that, I'm not inviting you again to my Umbrella. Never.
Also,
Okay.
the car culture in Durban is one
Oh my goodness.
big
100%.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I have something to say.
Mhm.
I don't want people to go at me for this, but when you say car culture, I think of the GTI. I think that's what it is.
Yes,
I'm
100%.
sorry if
yeah.
you guys have that. I'm sorry, but I cringe so much. I'm like, no.
Yeah, no,
Please
I'm
don't.
not everybody knows me for this. I'm not a car guy at all.
Yeah,
But Durban has made me like very, very not aware of cars, but I start to like it, to be honest. I
Yeah.
like the sounds, I like the looks.
Mm.
Although I'm not a car guy. You ask me anything
Yeah.
about cars and I don't
Mm.
know.
okay, same here. Same
In fact, about your GTI comment,
Yeah.
there, Adam is gonna be punching the air. Right now.
Yes.
No, okay, so I know someone who had an Audi TT and sold it to get a GTI.
Okay, well that's just rash. No?
I know. What am I? No, why did you do that?
The TT is actually crazy. You know they stopped creating the TTs. Actually.
Is it?
Yeah, they
Oh.
stopped manufacturing them.
Oh, and I wanted one. Like when
Aw.
you get a car, I like Audi.
That is a very
TTs.
cute car, to be honest.
Yeah, and like with me when it comes to cars, I feel like okay, and people say I'm like crazy for this. The fact that I say okay, I want a car, but I don't want it loud. I don't want it lowered. I just want it to be there.
Stock
Like
standard.
I'd rather
yeah.
like have a car that makes no sound.
100%.
Whereas you boys like, oh, you those loud noises. I don't like that.
Our V8, V10.
No.
Yes.
No.
You must hear us in the next road when we come in.
Oh my goodness, could never be me.
I get you.
Okay, now when people listen, what do you hope they feel? Like entertained, seen, relaxed, challenged? What would you say?
Mm,
I would say, to be honest, we want them to feel a sense of security when they're listening to us, when they're watching us. They can, like we said, just sit down, relax,
Yeah.
just like have a drink in their hand, just sit down on the couch, just completely just de-stress. To be honest,
halal drink.
of
Yes,
course, yes,
yes,
of
yes.
course, yes,
Yes,
of course.
love that. Love that.
No, and honestly, like just to add on to what Jihad has said, you see, most of our motivations towards actually doing the podcast is to be a sense of relief for people. You know, after coming home from a long day's work
Yeah.
and you know you have stress, whatever the case is, you find people speaking on the internet about
Yeah.
same things that you can relate
Yeah,
to during day-to-day work. You know, so I don't want them to feel like they're alone in it. You know, we can relate to them, and not only do we relate to them, we also give our own pieces of advice here
Cool.
and there. You know,
And
to
and like
motivate.
we always say on our pod as well, we are young. We are very, very young. But the little golden nuggets that we do know, and that we're not gonna gatekeep that. We're gonna give it to you guys. You guys, like we said yesterday as well, Ubaid, when we were on the filming yesterday, and basically we told people, listen, you don't need to take our advice, but if you do, trust me, it helped us. It's going to help you as well.
You see, also another thing is you see about the age. Obviously, like Jihad said, we are young, but I feel like maturity is not something that you get with age. Maturity is something that you get through experience.
Yes, 100%.
100%. Yeah.
That's basically the aim of my show too. I mean,
100%.
like I'm really grateful to Uncle Faisal, the station manager, because he gave me this opportunity to host Next Gen. Because I mean, we are the youth of today.
100%.
We are building the future.
Yeah.
And I actually thought this would be a great opportunity for me to also build myself as an individual. And it's actually really helped me with my self-confidence and my self-esteem. So I'm actually really grateful that I got this show.
Yeah, genuinely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I can
Shout out
also
Uncle
share.
Faisal.
Yeah, shout out to Uncle Faisal. Now,
Even before we started as
Yeah.
well, it was like I told the gents,
yeah,
this is a completely different ball game we're not used to, but we should definitely stick our toes into this pond and see where it grows. If we improve, and we very much have.
yeah.
And that's a good thing as well. Just putting yourself out of your comfort zone and doing something you're not really used to.
Oh yes, your very first episode. We need to see that.
Yes.
Can we
Let me
listen,
show you that.
like even
now.
if it's 30 seconds of it for our listeners?
So, guys, our first episode. Do you look back and cringe on our first episode?
To be honest with you, bro, when I watched our first episode, we dropped some real bombs there.
No, we
Yeah.
did, definitely.
Okay, elaborate on that. Okay, let's go.
You know that time alone, it's just you and yourself. Not that deep. Think about. Do you get gut like?
So this is one of our kind of laughable
Like, you know how you
topics.
get dogs and I put like they dance, like they don't really a dog.
It's a lion, bro. You know, it's not a dog.
It's a lion.
Do, bro.
No, if I'm paying $1 million for a lion, bro, I want the lion to look and be like Mufasa, bro.
And to be honest, how we led into that was we were talking about how money negatively influences people. And
Yeah.
I was talking about this guy I met, and he said he got tons of money, millionaire, billionaire, whatever.
Yeah.
And you'd never, if you look at him, you talk to him, you'd never say he has that kind of money, because
Yeah.
normally money makes people very stingy, it makes them
Yeah.
very greedy, it makes them snobbish in a way.
Yeah.
But this guy was down to earth, he was humble, he was kind, very hospitable as
Yeah.
well. And we were just talking about how money can, yes, the world revolves around money
Yeah.
nowadays, but you can't let it change you. You can't let it be the object that you're chasing. Because if you do that, it kind of consumes you
Yeah.
in a negative way. And we were basically talking about literally that, and
Yeah.
how to not fall into the negative effects that money
money.
has on you. Yeah,
It's like a
definitely.
money trap.
Just to give like an example of the first episode, Adam was saying it in here. We have the full episode on YouTube as well if you guys want to go watch. Adam did give a piece of advice on that first episode as well. He said, you are what you attract. Okay, meaning if you want to go out there and get something, you change yourself to be that type of person. Don't chase the money, change a better you.
Yes.
That's what you should chase.
I love that.
You see, and then once you chase that, the money will come, inshallah, hopefully.
Inshallah, yeah.
But it should not be your end goal. You
Yeah.
should chase happiness. You should chase
Yeah.
to be a better you. And then talking about the lions, we did end it off on a joke because it's not that deep.
Okay, do you believe that money can buy happiness?
I feel like money can help with happiness,
Yeah.
but true happiness is the people around you, are the people
100%,
around you, it's
100%.
family. At the end of the day, if you're an old man or old woman and you don't have people that are true around you, people that love you, your family, your children, your parents, whoever it may be, money will not buy that.
100%.
Money can't buy that.
You can't.
100%. Yeah. So like I'm with Ubaid and Adam almost every day.
I
Not
love
just just because of the pod or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just because they are two genuine people that I've met that I'm going to keep in my life.
Blood brothers.
Yeah, 100%. And you keep those people in your life, and trust me, your life will be very, very rich, much richer than you could ever be with money in your hands.
Yes.
100%. Yeah.
Agreed. Now, okay, what's your prep process? Are you like notes and research type, or do you just wing it?
Combination of both, to be honest. So
Yeah.
we do our fair amounts of research with our topics, but being not that deep, we normally just we have a few set bullet points and we just flow through the conversation
Okay.
exactly how a normal conversation would flow. Simply because we want people to view us and view us in a way that we are not forcing the issue or forcing a certain
Yeah,
topic on
yeah.
them, where it's just cool, casual,
Yeah.
chilled.
Yeah.
We're just talking about stuff. And
Because-
we'll drop our little nuggets here and there. And stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
You see, also another thing is we have to, or we try our best to be relatable. And the average person does not really do a lot of research on the topics that we speak about.
Yeah.
So obviously that leaves it up to us to do that research.
Mm.
And when we are doing our research, we do give our disclaimers here and
Yeah.
there whenever we can. But other than that, like Jihad said, we just flow, to
Mm.
be honest. We don't
Okay.
really plan it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that is good. That's a good attitude.
That's a good thing with us
You
as
guys are
well,
doing really
because
well.
yeah, 100%, because Adam, Ubaid and I, we have really good chemistry.
Yeah.
So that conversation normally does flow. Like I said, we together every day, flows all the time. So we were sitting one day, we were just talking, and this was way before the pod, and we just thought about it, and this is like, that was like a whole episode. We spoke for about 2-3 hours at a time. It's like a whole episode right there.
At the end of the
So, yeah.
conversation, I was just like,
Yeah.
oh guys, we should have shot this.
Oh my goodness. So did you end up cutting parts off, or you just went with that?
No, so you
2
see,
hour?
when we do shoot our videos, we try to keep our videos like an hour or more.
Okay.
Then when we do the cuts and the final edits, we try to keep it off between 40 to 50 minutes, just because we don't want something that's so long and tedious. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes people just want to listen to something that gives them a bit of motivation before they go to bed or something like that. There, you know.
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
And just to go back, touch on that topic about the chemistry. Another thing that you guys might not know about us is Jihad and I were actually in high school together, and
Oh.
I've known Adam since primary school. So that
Okay,
plays
that
a
is
big role
awesome.
in
Yeah.
the chemistry. Yeah.
100%.
So you guys know
yeah.
each other very well. What high school do you guys go to, if you don't mind me asking?
So we went to George Campbell.
Yes,
That's where we went to.
George
It's a
Campbell.
technical high school.
Okay, I
yeah.
know where that is. Yeah. Okay, so did you guys enjoy it? Like, I'm gonna take that as a no. I'm going to take that as a no.
No, to be honest, I mean, I never enjoyed the work at all. You would
Yeah.
never see me with with homework in my
Yeah.
hand or assignments that I have to do. Nothing. I just went to school for strictly the vibes, just
Yeah.
my friends, just
Oh
chilling
my
there.
goodness, that's
Yeah.
not the message. But to be honest,
Yeah.
though, I feel like going to school without having people that make you feel comfortable is difficult.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
if you do go to school, yes, focus on your studies, focus on your homework, assignments,
Yeah.
but also that does not mean not create relationships, and not
100%.
create friendships. You know?
And
Yeah.
good friendships as well. They were just telling me yesterday, you surround yourself with good people and you become a better person.
100%.
Surround yourself with bad people, you become a worse person than you are. And that's so true, because Adam and Ubaid, I've kept them around because they are genuinely good people.
Yeah.
You know?
Like with me throughout my life, like I've made some good friends, but then they turned out bad. And like I noticed I always got backstabbed. That's how it was every school I went to. But like I went to, okay, so I've been to 4 schools in my life. So anyway, when it came to high school, I went to Sastre College. I was there for a year. I hated it because I was getting
Is
bullied
it?
and stuff.
Oh no.
It was so bad. And then after that, I moved to Dowden Learning Center. And I just like instantly I made friends with everyone. Everyone was so chilled. Everyone liked me. I liked everyone. It was just so nice.
Yeah, that's genuinely nice.
So
I just
yeah,
can I give you a piece of advice
Yes,
though, about
yes.
friends? Okay.
yeah, I'm listening.
This is quotes that I've seen, okay,
Yeah.
and it's something that sticks with me my whole life.
Yeah.
People want to see you good. People want to see you do good,
Yeah.
but not better than them.
Yes.
And in
100.
order to find the people that actually genuinely want to see you do better than them, it's difficult. So when you find those people, keep them.
100%.
That's how it is
yeah.
now. That's how it is now.
100%.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I only have 2 genuine friends. I'm sticking with that. Like, okay, I feel like, you know, in my life I have acquaintances. I'm friendly with everyone. That's my personality.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna keep people too close to me where they end up taking advantage of me. Because that's
100%.
exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed a lot of people, the younger audience, they have disliked me because I mean I host a show on Radio Olensar.
Yeah.
I started at 18. Not many people
Not
have that
many people,
opportunity.
exactly.
So of course I have people who are envious over me and I have to just deal with it. I'm like, okay.
Like I was okay, so like you just said, you have
Yeah.
people that are envious over you. And the
Yes.
thing is, that's something that we can't control.
Yes, we can't control that. We cannot
But
control
what I
that.
can tell you is, no matter what people say, whether you do good, whether you do bad, people
Yeah.
are still going to talk, regardless of what it is.
Always.
So make yourself happy with what you do. Don't worry about that.
100%. 100%.
That's how I've become. That's how I've built my mindset. Because like years ago, I used to dwell on these things, and I'm like, you know what? I'm still gonna be me. I'm gonna embrace my own beauty and my true identity. I'm gonna do this on myself. I'm gonna strive to reach my goals.
Yeah, 100%.
No one's going to drag me down.
100%.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we are going to go on a quick ad break, so we'll see you soon.
Bury my past away, never turning back to what was. I've had it, standing up again, taking back control of myself.
This segment is brought to you by Kenfield Auto, your RMI approved service and repair specialist. 236 Brickfield Road, Overport. Kenfield Auto.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا.
Car won't start?
Can feel auto.
Noisy brakes?
Can feel auto.
Due for a service?
Can feel auto. Can feel auto. The answer to all your car problems. Your service and repair specialist for your VW, Audi, Suzuki, Toyota, or just about any vehicle. Kenfield Auto, your RMI and insurance approved workshop to handle them all. 236 Brickfield Road, Overport. Call us on 031 207 2399. Kenfield Auto.
Get ready, Durban. The TBR Family 5 Kilometer Fun Run and Walk is happening. 11 October at the Blue Lagoon Lawns, kicking off at 7 a.m. Join us for a day packed with excitement, a scavenger hunt, kite building, a burger eating showdown, and prizes galore. Enjoy food trucks, family games, and a live 6-hour broadcast from Radio Al Ansar. Don't forget, bring a new toy to brighten a child's day in hospital. Powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom stores.
Radio Al Ansar, Durban, South Africa.
J.Junajamshade brings you Spring Sale with flat 30% and flat 50% off on all items. Avail the most exciting offers from 9th October to 19th October 2025. Visit our store at 222 Felix Lamini Road, Overport, or shop online at za.junajamshade.com. Terms and conditions apply.
The Al Ansar Cancer Support Group hosts its annual Chai Day on Saturday, 25th October 2025 at the Al Ansar Hall, 189 West Road, Overport. A humble appeal is made to you to contribute mini cakes and savories for our tea garden. To pledge your support, kindly contact Zora Barak on 064-963-1193. Verily, every soul shall taste death. A gentle reminder for all of us. The Al Ansar Outreach warmly invites you, dear sisters, to our annual Ghusl classes, a sacred journey guided by respected mu'allimas. Ladies only. Saturday, 25th October, 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Seats are limited, so don't delay. Register now. 031-208-1601.
Radio Al Ansar, 24/7, 365.
It's Ria Mahomed here, hosting the Next Gen show on Radio Al Ansar, with each new episode premiering every Thursday from 2 to 3 p.m. My audience is invited to partake in this enriching journey, expecting a blend of insight, humor, mental health, trends, and relevance that is offered, guarantees a listening experience that is both enlightening and enjoyable, promising a journey not to be missed. Ria Mahomed from Next Gen. Okay, beautiful souls. It is me, Ria Mahomed, back live on Next Gen with Abay Sheikh and Jihad Mansour. We are back. Now, we are talking about their podcast, Not That Deep. How do you guys keep the Not That Deep energy when a topic naturally turns serious?
That happens quite often, to be honest.
Yeah.
To be honest, when we how to explain, like that goes back to our last topic about the chemistry, you see. So when we see, okay, you know what, this topic is getting a bit deep, it's getting a bit serious, you know, we don't even have to say anything to each other, to be honest. We always know that, like, okay, at the end, after he gets his points across, after he gets, you know, whatever motivation he wants to give off, after that's done, we always end it off with like a light-hearted joke. We make some stupid jokes, to be honest, but I feel like
it's good that we dig deep for, even if it's for like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, so that the viewers get a lesson out of it. And then making it a joke in the end just makes everything lighthearted. I feel people learn and absorb better when that way, where it's less serious. It's a less serious environment, to be honest.
I love that. That is awesome. Thank you. Now, what topic always derails the conversation into chaos? We want to know about the chaos now.
Okay, let me take this.
Okay, we're listening.
So, for those of you that don't know, I am a Manchester United supporter. And so is Adam. My friend Jihad is a Arsenal supporter. So whenever the topic of football comes up on the podcast, Jihad just has a say for everything.
Yes, I have to.
You see, the thing is about not even football, to be honest. A lot of times it comes down to when we speaking about you see, the thing is, when we speak about a lot of motivation and we speak about, okay, so I don't want to give anything away from our last episode that we shot, but there is a topic that we all spoke about, to be honest, and we all have kind of different points about it. I wouldn't say the conversation derailed, but I feel like it's healthy to have different opinions. It's
Yeah.
healthy to have
100%,
different thoughts, you know.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's healthy for me to say that it's not football, it's soccer.
Oh, so,
Oh, okay.
sorry.
Oh, that's
making
yep.
me mad.
No,
It
yeah.
actually is
No,
football.
it is. No, it's soccer. American
it's
football
soccer.
is different.
No, I didn't say American football.
No, it's soccer, guys.
No, but
come on.
actually, fun fact. Did
Yes.
you know football was created in England and
Okay.
they called it football?
And
so
we
technically
follow British English, but still, okay, it's soccer to me. Okay, guys, this is my show.
Yeah, I got you.
And
I
on
got
my show, you
Soccer,
support Liverpool.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, but I have something to say. To be fair, I support Liverpool. Don't look at me like that.
No ways.
But I don't know anything about it. I don't know who plays in Liverpool.
That makes sense. That's why she supports it. She
No,
doesn't
I
know
only
anything.
support it because, like,
But it doesn't make sense
I
because you
guess-
support United. So
yeah, because like
why?
some of my family they support Liverpool, and I like those people. So I'm like, since I was little, I'm like, okay, I support Liverpool, but I know nothing about it.
Okay.
So
I'm just gonna update you quickly. So apparently, well, not apparently, Liverpool's actually doing really, really bad. I'm joking. They're actually doing very good.
yes, I know. You see, that's what I'm saying. You guys, my listeners, support Liverpool. I mean, people on my TikTok live, they're saying they support Liverpool too, so I win here. Okay.
Oh, please don't.
So for your next, so now you guys are gonna support Liverpool. Okay.
Just for today. Just for today.
Okay, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Just remember, for today, it's soccer, do not football.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now, even though it's called Not That Deep, what's the deepest moment you've had on your show?
I suppose the deepest moment we had was when we were talking about the things that hurt us, that forced us to become better people, to be honest.
I love that.
Not
I need
like
to watch that.
yeah, it's basically really bad things that happen in your life, but you know, all good and bad comes from Allah. You have to take all of that and be grateful for it, even if something bad happens to you. And a lot of people, they take the wrong lessons from the bad stuff that happens to them, and they grow in the wrong way. You know what I'm trying to say?
100%.
So I think observing the lessons, understanding that all good and bad comes from Allah,
Yeah.
and you understand it on a deeper level,
Yeah.
and you improve in the way that you're supposed to be honest,
Yeah.
from that whatever life lesson that is. That could
Yeah.
be anything, to be honest.
Can be
Yeah.
anything. Just to add on to that, on the last episode that we did shoot, it's not out yet, but
Yeah.
I did mention this, and I just want to say it again. If you have a past, okay, if you have a
Yes.
past, whether it's a sinful past, whether it's something that you just don't want to think about,
Yeah.
you have to keep in mind your religion.
Yes.
Who is the
100.
most merciful? We all know who that is.
Allah.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay,
100%.
now He is the most merciful. If He can forgive you and give you all the benefits that you have right now in your life, waking up in the morning is a benefit. If He can forgive you and give you these blessings, you should forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for your past. Forgive yourself for whatever it is you have done, and try to be a better person.
100%.
Move forward.
100%.
I
Allah
love
is
that.
most forgiving. He's
Yeah,
most merciful.
subhanallah.
100%. Yeah.
That is brilliant. Thank you. We needed that. Our listeners did too. Now, what do you think makes people connect to like casual real talk podcasts right now?
I think mostly the how relatable it is, to be honest. Like we were just saying, being relatable to people talking about certain topics that people that they're going through. Maybe we're talking about a certain problem, a certain something that, and we're giving advice on it. Some people, or most people, are going through that specific situation, and then they can take whatever we say. Like we said, we don't force anything on you guys. You guys can listen just to enjoy it. But they basically, we just,
I feel like, you see, the main thing is, especially because we are young, we have a lot of people that can relate to us.
Yeah.
The future
Yeah.
of South Africa, to be honest, is our generation,
Yes.
and if they can relate to us in any type of way, I think that's a win, in any type of way, whether it be motivational, whether it be sports, whether it be culture,
Yeah.
news, in any way, if they can relate to us, I feel like that's a win.
And that is why I have Next Gen.
Perfect.
Yes. Now, has doing the show changed the way you guys see people or conversations in general?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
I would agree with that as well. Yeah.
Like Jad even mentioned earlier, when we started this podcast, or even during the podcast, like while we shooting our episodes and stuff, we touch on a lot of topics that us ourselves apply in our day-to-day life.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not that deep. be
Yeah.
open-minded. You
Yeah.
know, not everyone is out to get you,
Yeah.
and
100%, yeah.
not everyone's out to get you. And also, the way you view other people speaks a lot about yourself as a
Yeah.
person. You know, if you are able to forgive people for their mistakes, then I feel like that's a win for yourself. No, don't you think so?
Yeah, and that's one of
That's
the
good.
things that the pod has done for us
Yeah.
beneficially. It has made us more open-minded to other people, other people's views and opinions, and so we're not really that much closed off anymore, which
Yeah.
is really, really good, to be honest.
That's exactly what it's done to me, so I relate.
100%.
Yeah,
See, the main thing is perspective. To be
Yeah.
honest, no one truly thinks they're wrong. Genuinely, if you really think about it, no one truly thinks they're wrong. It's all about perspective. So if you feel a type of way about something, or if you feel like, okay, you know what, this person kind of did something that I don't like, try and view it from their perspective. Maybe it wasn't their intention. No?
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
brilliant. Thank you. Now, if your show had a message hidden between the lines and the jokes, what would it be?
It would probably be to improve in any way you can, 1% at a time, one step at a time. Even if you can't, if it's a, let's say if it's a misty forest and you can't see your next 10 steps, focus on your step right in front of you, the first step forward. Focus on that. Just improve your life in every aspect, 1% at a time. You don't have to make a complete jump off a canyon for improvement. Just improve one step at a time.
Progress over perfection.
100%.
100%. Progress over
And baby
perfection.
steps. Now, what do you want your listeners to take away from Not That Deep, even if it's just a laugh?
Even if it's just a laugh.
Yeah,
Right?
even if it's just a laugh.
Honestly, the one thing I would love our listeners or our viewers to take away
Yeah.
from Not That Deep when they watch our episodes is a sense of comfort, to be honest. That's the main thing.
Familiarity, yeah.
That's the main thing, you know. I want our viewers to be comfortable enough to be like, okay, I relate to this. You know, not look at us and be like, oh, what are these guys talking
Yeah,
about? Or
yeah.
what are they going through in their lives? You know, yes, some people are like that, but the ones that aren't, take away comfort.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, you are not alone. We've all had past, and to be honest, I feel like a lot of people, especially in Durban, they all have quite a relatable kind of upbringing, relatable
And
kind of
background,
background,
yes,
you know.
100%, yeah, 100%.
And I feel like people should be comfortable enough to understand and change themselves. Understand yourself before you do that,
yes.
you know. Yeah.
I love that. Now, what's one thing about podcasting you guys wish you knew before starting?
Simply the amount of time that goes into it.
Yeah,
Not a
time
problem for us.
consuming.
Not a problem for us. We love doing it, but just the amount of time that we've had to devote to this, and I guess that's why a lot of people maybe try and experiment with something like this, and then they fall short and they stop. Basically, one of our lessons that we gave on the pod a few episodes ago was keep on pushing, regardless if you want to, regardless if you don't want to. This goes for gym, this goes for your soccer, this goes for your studies, this goes for your work as well. If you're working, push through it. It's not going to be something that maybe you don't like doing it, but just push through it. That builds the discipline in you, it builds the drive, it just it carries you forward way more than you pushing yourself due to motivation and stuff like that. Because when the motivation is gone and done, you have no more energy, you got no more desire to push through that
100%.
certain thing.
And
So it's just grit, just push through it, just just keep
It's
your
the
head down.
discipline that gets you through it, you know.
That's good. Now, how do you handle creative blocks or burnout? Do you ever experience that?
Okay, so thankfully our show is hosted by 3 people.
Yeah.
So, and I would say we all are kind of creative in our own way. And to be honest, when one is a bit how to explain it, if one person has a block that day or that specific episode, we can rely on each other to go past those
100%.
creative blocks, you know.
So we don't really run into too many problems like that with blocks and stuff like that,
Yeah.
because like we'd say, it's the 3 of us. And back again to the chemistry point, being with people that you are genuine and that you surround yourself by all the time, you don't run into too many of those creative blocks, to be honest. We always have ideas, we always have ways to execute them, we always have solutions, and that's really good as people. I mean, individually we are very, very solution minded, rounded people. So there's a problem, okay, what's the solution? Okay, what's the problem at hand? Okay, analyze it, just completely just observe whatever and then just solve the problem as it is.
Yeah.
That's one of the best things that I like about our pod as well. It's the fact that it's the three of us and we are all very logical people.
Yeah, I love that. Now, okay, do you guys listen back to your own episodes or do you cringe too hard?
Oh my goodness.
I do. Okay,
Do you guys cringe?
I do. I love watching myself
Yeah.
and and just looking back at our videos, because not just from a funny point of view, it gives us an opportunity to, it gives me an opportunity to see where I can grow, see where we can grow, see where we can execute better, see where we can maybe improve this in a certain way. And to be honest, you need to be watching your stuff back.
Yeah.
You need to be hearing your stuff back. You need to be analyzing yourself from a critic's point of view in order to improve. Like Ubaid said earlier, you have to really dig deep into yourself and understand before you can improve.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's why we have 3 people on the show, because we leave that part to Jihad. I cringe.
Yeah.
honestly.
It's kind of same because I'm like, because like when I watch some of the videos that will be on Facebook, I'm like, why am I looking at like
Yeah,
that?
you see, you
Like I
always
look like
find
I'm zoning out. Like
something. You
there's
always find
something, and then sometimes I'm like swinging my chair a
You
bit,
see,
and I'm
exactly.
like, oh, but my content is fine.
Yeah,
but
thankfully.
you will, I just told this to my sister the other day. You will always be your biggest critic. Yourself. You will always be your biggest critic. You'll find the nitty-gritty details that you don't like. Maybe your one strand of hair is loose, and
no one else will
something like
notice that, but you will
100%,
notice that.
100%.
Now, how would you like people to describe Not That Deep in a few years from now?
I would say how I would want them to describe it is something they can really, really just enjoy without any form of being able, like, needing to contribute towards it. Just they can just sit down and enjoy it. Something that brings them really big amounts of comfort.
Yeah. Also, I feel like relatability is another big thing. I want people to be able to relate to us in a couple years' time. So, I want people to be comfortable enough. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I'm an iPad kid. Okay, so when I'm eating food or if I'm doing that, I have to watch like YouTube or something.
Yeah.
I want to be that type of person for other people. I want people to look at us and watch our videos while they eat comfortable. You know what I mean?
I
Like I
love
want
that.
them to relate to it.
That's awesome. Okay, now I want to dig a bit deeper into you and who you guys are as individuals. Can I do that?
Go for it.
Alright.
Go for it.
Now, who or what had the biggest influence on you guys while growing up?
For me, that was definitely my friends.
Okay.
Good and bad. The friends that I cut off and the friends that I've kept in my life. They have really pushed me when I didn't want to be pushed to become better,
I love
to
that.
become more of a man, number one, more Islamically as well, number two, because I am Ubaid is very, very Islamic.
Yeah.
He pushes me sometimes. When he lacks, I push him. That having that relationship in your life, having those people in your life, it's honestly the best decision you can ever make.
Yeah. Okay,
100%.
lovely. And you, Ubaid?
And for me, it's the exact same. So growing up, it was my friends who kind of, I feel like they had a big impact on my life.
Yeah.
And, bad and good, like Jihad said. And then, alhamdulillah, shukr, I got married this year, February 7th. And ever since I've got married, my wife has been my backbone. She's been the one that's motivated me to do whatever it is, because keep in mind, there's going to be days, 100% there's going to be days where my energy levels are low, or if I just don't feel motivated. And my wife is that extra push for me, and it helps my friends as well, because when I feel motivated, like Jihad said, I go to them. I'll tell them, guys, you need to do this, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say my wife at the moment, and
great stuff.
Jihad and Adam.
Great stuff. Now, did you ever have a dream or a goal as a child that's completely different from what you guys are doing
100%. I think we had the same goal as well.
Okay, tell me about it. Oh, you wanted to be a soccer player?
I mean,
Okay,
that
of
was
course.
every guy's
I
childhood
was just gonna
dream,
say,
to be
every
honest.
boy's childhood dream. Oh, mom, I want to be a soccer player when I grow up.
Oh, me too. Yeah, soccer, to be honest. I thought I was the next Ronaldo, man.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
I feel like every guy thought they were the next Ronaldo.
Yeah, I think the only thing that stopped me in pursuing that was just the scope in South Africa is not as big as in if you go overseas. in
That
South
is
Africa.
true.
So, yeah.
That's true. But actually, of recent, there has been the youth in South Africa we've been up there. I won't lie. There's a couple new guys that have been signed by overseas teams, and Emil Witboy, I don't know if you guys know about him. He's a South African player. He's very young, under 20. He got signed by Chelsea Academy, which is a good team, you know. So I feel like it has been on the come up now. So for you younger guys, future generation, push. Please push.
Please, yeah, definitely.
Strive. Now, what was the most challenging part of your teenage years?
Oh,
the most challenging part was definitely school. For me, definitely, because that during that period, I'm not saying school was hard, but during that period was where I lost friends, I gained friends, I learned things. I learned a lot of lessons in my life. I made a lot of mistakes, more so than mistakes that I make now. And it just that period of my life was really, really educational for me, and I was too immature to take the lessons back then. Now though, 100%, like Ubaid said, you look at the problem, you look at the issue, and you improve from that.
You learn.
Yeah. For me, I feel like it was, I'm just going to be completely honest, it was my mindset. As a teenager, my mindset was off the rails. You see, the thing is, the company that you keep is a big part of you. And as a teenager, you don't really have that maturity level yet to know who's good for you, who's bad for you. And growing up, obviously, like I said, you don't know who's good for you, who's bad for you. So you just get kind of, I wouldn't say you kind of get influenced. If I'm being completely honest, you get influenced to do things that you yourself as a person wouldn't really do. And once you beat that mindset and you find yourself, like I said, once you beat that mindset and you find yourself, you will be the best you.
That is awesome. Now, what life lessons did you learn the hard way?
Probably lying, to be honest. At a very, very young age, I used to be a chronic liar. And I was like, really, I was a child at this point. I'll be lying about stupid things like not closing the cereal box or something like that. Like really silly things.
White lies.
Little white lies. But thankfully my parents, they stopped that where it was right there and then, because they knew it would translate to something that would be much, much bigger later on. And I'm really glad that was implemented at that time when I was still young. Otherwise, I would have been just a chronic liar, to be honest, to all of you.
And you obeyed.
For me, I feel like it's definitely, how do I explain it? It's definitely going to be the way I viewed life, to be honest. That was a big lesson for me, being young and as a teenager. You see, you don't have to be the center of attention. You don't need people to love you. You know what I mean? And growing up, a lot of people, they want friends, they want to be a sense of attention. If I don't do this person won't speak to me. If I don't go here, this person will stop speaking to me. You know, you do things for attention. And that's just the truth. But I feel like the biggest life lesson I got from that was, you don't need attention from anyone
100%.
who isn't genuine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And now, what are some of your biggest goals or dreams for the future?
So I'm obviously studying aviation now. I want to get my license. It's always been a dream of mine. Apart from that, I am also into boxing. I'm going to go professional into that. So that I want that to work out. And if I do go into that, it's definitely going to work, because I'm going to give that everything I have. And when you give something everything you have, be it your education, be it even just doing random stuff, and let's say setting your bed in the morning, if you give yourself 100% to that, it will get done. So basically, that's
100%.
Perfect. Now, if you could achieve one dream instantly, what would it be?
One dream instantly? My one is a bit different from other people. I would say one dream I would be able to, if I could do it instantly, it would definitely be going for Hajj and Umrah with my wife and my family. That would be amazing.
I think that's all of ours. Definitely.
I love that. Now, before we go, because we are running out of time, I have one more question for
Got
you.
you.
If you could give a message to your younger self, what would it be?
Don't worry about people. They don't control you. They don't own you. You don't need to be like them. Be yourself.
100%. I would say they're very, very similar. I would say if I'm talking to my younger self, I would say stop being an idiot and just take people
Yeah.
like learn from the people that are more experienced than
Yeah.
you, learn from people that have more wisdom than you, and don't be afraid to learn, and don't be afraid to know that you aren't the smartest person out there. Take
Yeah.
advice, take advice from people that have been through these things so that you can improve. That's basically what I would tell myself if I
Yes.
was, definitely.
Okay, I love that. Anyway, we are running out of time, you guys. We are going to do a part 2, which is podcast
Yes,
versus
yes,
podcast
yes.
next week,
Yes.
Thursday, inshallah. The